present this God's call, wishes to give himself in the Salesian society. He is our brother Quang Vinh Nguyen.
Present.
My dear brother, what do you ask of God and His holy church?
I ask to serve God for all my life in the Salesian society, so to bring fulfillment to my baptismal consecration.
Sacrament of baptism and confirmation has bestowed upon you the gift of new life. Through the power of His Spirit, grant that you may attain full conformity to Christ through the special covenant He is making with you today. The kind that would shake any person to their core. Young, humble, and unmarried, she was told that she would carry a child. Not just any child, but one destined to change the world. And what does she do next? She doesn't isolate or retreat in fear. Instead, retreat. She hurries to see someone who might understand, and that is Elizabeth, her old cousin, also miraculously expecting a child in her old age. This meeting between the two women in today's gospel is a beautiful reminder of the power of community and connection in times of great change. Mary sought out someone who could walk with her through the unknown. And Elizabeth, filled with joy, welcomed her with open arms and a heart full of faith. Sometimes the greatest support we can give or receive is simply to be present. And for us Salesians, presence is sacramental. Presence to affirm one another's journey and to celebrate what God is doing, even if we don't fully understand it yet. When Elizabeth sees Mary, something extraordinary happens. Her child leaps within her, and she recognizes the sacredness of Mary's calling. Elizabeth blesses Mary, not out of envy or comparison, but out of genuine joy. Living in a world that often pits people against each other in silent competition, this moment stands out. It shows us the beauty of cheering for someone else's blessing, even as we await our own. And then Mary responds, not with fear or doubt, but with a song, which is what we know as the Magnificat, Her words are a celebration of who God is and what He has done in her life. She doesn't sing from a throne. She sings from a place of humility, acknowledging her smallness, yet rejoicing in the greatness of her calling. Her praise is not only personal, it is also prophetic. She sees that what's happening in her life is a part of a much bigger story, one that reaches back through generations and forward into the future. Mary's song reminds us that no matter how small or overlooked we may feel, we are never insignificant when it comes to God's plan. He sees the humble, lifts up the lowly, and brings hope into places of despair. Her voice rises on behalf of all who have waited in silence, longed for justice, and hope for redemption. Through her, we see that God doesn't always choose the obvious, but the willing. He works through ordinary lives to accomplish extraordinary things. He works through ordinary lives to accomplish extraordinary things. There are 5 who were novices here last year, all from the Eastern Province, and who are making their first profession today in Stony Point, New York. For Quang, who will make his perpetual profession in a few minutes. I know it's not part of the script, Dan Quang, who will be ordained a priest and a deacon respectively tomorrow, here also at St. Dominic Savio at the Latin Building. Thank you very much. I wanted to acknowledge them in the context of today's gospel, because all of them, and also each one of us, in our own way, carries something within, like dreams, calling, hopes, and even burdens. And like Mary and Elizabeth, we are invited to share the journey with others, to rejoice in one another's joys, and to trust in a greater purpose unfolding even when the path is unclear. You may not be able to see the full picture of what God is doing in your life right now, but your story matters. Our story matters. Our quiet yeses matters. Our willingness to believe, even when the road ahead story matters. Our quiet yeses matters. Our willingness to believe, even when the road ahead is uncertain, has the power to change more than just our own lives. It may very well echo for generations to come. So to all of you who are here today, like Mary and Elizabeth, and don't underestimate the power the power of a joyful heart, a faithful step lead to Him.
I am